Okay, so in this session, we are going to have a quick recap of the search help concept that we've discussed. So search help, I'm doing everything from the scratch. What exactly is search help and how do we implement it is what we'll see. So if we go to any standard table, let me take a standard table like Mara. And if I go ahead and display the data here, and if I go for the table contents, here you can see that there is a search help here. For most of the fields, standard fields will have a search help. If you click on this, like, you will have this drop down of values which we can select any of this from. So this is called the search help, where you get the values and you can select any particular value. So if you see our customized tables, in most of our customized tables, we will by default will not have it. Okay. In the recent table that I have created, I have a search help here because of the foreign key relation, but for customer name, we don't have a search help. Now, how do we actually implement it is what we'll see it now. So for this, what we need to do is we need to go ahead and create a search help for the data element. So, and we need to take a reference table. I would like to take the reference table as the master table that I have here, and the master table name for this particular field would be, for customer name would be this one, Z00 cust underscore DE. This is what is the reference that I would take as a table. So I will just copy it. Then I need to go for search help here and go for Z00 underscore SH1. I can give any name and then convention, and we have a elementary search help. Just say OK, and here we're going to go for search help here. And here in the selection method that we have here, data collection, we need to give that table name here. And once we give the table name here in the selection method, we will go ahead and select the field names. So the moment we give the table name here, we will get all the field names which we have in that. So what are the fields that you want to display in that particular drop down is what we have to select, and we also have to select the order in which we want to display the data. So we have got something like positioning of this data that needs to be displayed, and positioning of the selection also. So we have two things here, line position and the selection position. So we have import this customer number, we are giving it as import. That will be the input parameter for the system, and these are the export parameters. So we'll get in the drop down. So we'll just save it here and activate. So once this particular elementary search help is activated, our name of the elementary search help is something which I'll copy it here from here, and then I would like to go ahead with the table, and in this table I'd like to directly go to the data element. In this particular data element, we need to maintain the search help in the further characteristics. I guess this is in the display mode. I'll go for change mode. I change to change mode, and I will give the name of the search help here. Okay, and we'll go for parameter. So for which parameter are we giving it? We're giving it for customer name, right? So I'll select customer name because that's the parameter for which I would like to give the name. So it will select this, and just once you save and activate this particular search help in the data element level, that will be activated. And now whenever we see warnings, okay, we'll just ignore the warning. So here, whenever we would like to, whenever in whichever table this data element is used, for that particular search help, you will get that value. So let me come out and then display, because it needs to be activated. So if it is not getting displayed, mainly it might be because there is no what do you call function for. So you get the drop down of values here. So I don't have this here. Okay, so this is how we are going to go ahead and do that, right? Okay, so this is it. That's the project.